Uno.
Join Time Magazine's lead education reporter alongside global educators and advocates to explore the impacts of teaching forgiveness.
I teach forgiveness because it can have a positive impact in my students' families.
It helps my students thrive in the face of adversity.
Students who can forgive are happier.
Join us to hear from teachers and thought leaders on how and why to include forgiveness in your classroom.
Temperature rise will bring widespread devastation and unprecedented extreme weather.
New coronavirus cases emerge across the country.
Obesity rates have more than doubled in kids.
Cape Town is running out of water.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Heritage International School Global School Showcase at T4 World Edu Week. My name is Tatiana Popa, and today we're going to present how we collaborate with the community in order to raise responsible global citizens at Heritage School. Heritage International School is founded on the belief that children have the right to an education, which will develop and engage a child's critical thinking, emotional intelligence, resilience, wisdom, and self-expression, preparing such a child to make meaningful contributions to the world, to become future leaders and confident global citizens in their local and global societies. The vision of Heritage International School is to develop the whole child and the creation of individuals who are lifelong learners, creative, active, socially engaged and emotionally balanced, and who have intellectual, physical and moral ability to be independent, responsible and actively contributing members of the society. And such individuals will embrace the principle of high self-esteem, integrity, working together and supporting one another in a cohesive international school community. And such students will become visionaries and leaders in order to make lasting and positive contributions to the world. And our strong collaboration is illustrated through various examples with various global collaborations, virtual or on-site field trips, visitors to our school, all the experiences showing a holistic approach to learning. And our young people have fully benefited from this. And they can choose their future paths in life, choosing a direction of their careers and to get into the adult world. And this illustrates, just as an example, a strong connection between what they learn and the real life outside of their school. And we have benefited from a strong collaboration within our school community, with parents and families, and with the wider community, with local organizations, embassies and public libraries, and so on. We included lots of our collaborations in our daily projects and school and lesson activities, and we were able to showcase on many occasions such examples. So if you follow us, do not forget to use the hashtag WorldEduWeek, and please, if you have questions, write them down in the chat and we will respond to all of them at the end of our presentation. But in order to move further, I will say that today you will have in front of you three brave young ladies who will come here to tell you how exactly they have benefited from collaboration with outside world, how we brought the world into the classroom for their own learning, and what were their best impressions of this all. As presenters today, we have three speakers. The first speaker is Miss Sabina Tsurkan. And Sabina is a very active Heritage Student Council member. She represents our school at many global and school events, and she will happily share with you some of her impressions of how we collaborate with the community. Sabina, you're welcome.
Thank you. Dear honorable audience, my name is Sabina Tsurkan and I study at Heritage International School. I would like to share the experience and involvement of Heritage in various SDGs projects and events, and how we managed to implement the SDGs in our Heritage community. The Founders Lectures at Heritage are a series of talks given by invited expert guests from a wide range of fields in the mission and vision for the school established by our founders. The inaugural series, established in 2019-2020, connected the abstract world of education and learning to real-life examples, so the wider curriculum would fulfill the vision of the founders and prepare the students for the challenges of the future. The Founders Lectures are also about seeing the key values the students should develop as future leaders and global citizens. I would like to direct your attention to one specific speaker, Simon Springet. He was the UN Permanent Representative to Moldova and still is. During his lecture, Simon gave a very comprehensive overview of the depth and scope of the UN's work in Moldova, building and developing civic society and institutions through a range of UN agencies, such as UNICEF and the UNDP. Simon highlighted the risks from aggressive nationalism, racism, fear, and hatred, especially as the globe faces crucial decisions and challenges on pressing issues such as climate change and how to make the SDGs underpin all that we do as human beings. Simon finished his speech with a very positive message of hope for the future with young people. Another merit I am personally extremely proud of is our meeting with the representative of the US to Moldova, Ambassador Derek Hogan. He visited our school 2 years ago, and we presented to him the North Carolina project. We had 5 minutes to share our experience, but in the end, he asked us, the students, about other things that we do in our school. I started talking about the SDGs, how we implemented them in our school, and all the other wonderful things we do. He was dazzled, and he didn't want to leave after 5 minutes. It was definitely one of the best experiences I've ever had. Moreover, I had the opportunity to participate in the essay prize competition for the Founders Day, organized at Heritage School. The subject matter was, what are the challenges of the future and what are the solutions? I decided to approach the importance of the SDGs and how their implementation can affect our future. SDGs are a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030, all people enjoy peace and prosperity. Furthermore, I got the chance to be part of a knit-winning project in collaboration with students from Finland. The project was called Chatting Friends, and it aimed at creating strong cross-cultural and internship skills, as well as awareness of other nations in the world. It explored the customs, traditions, geography, as well as other national pride of the partners involved. In the end, I would like to express my gratitude to the whole Heritage community for offering such exceptional and significant opportunities for the students. I hope to continue taking part in upcoming events and projects, and I look forward to creating a better future for the next generations. You create a good future by creating a good present. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabina, for your wonderful insights. Our next speaker is Ms. Bogdana Bubrak. Bogdana is a brilliant student and student council member, contributing enormously to the school community and the wider community as well. She is also a member of the volunteer organization youth.md, where she gets involved in many events during the summer break, and not only. She will speak about the impact the global projects have had on her development as an individual. Welcome.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Bogdana Bujag, and I'm a student in 9th grade at Heritage International School. The Heritage community always gets involved in several types of projects, both national and international, and today I will tell you all about it. At Heritage, projects are a crucial part of our students' educational process. By using project-based learning, we can develop lots of skills like public speaking, working in a team, our creative abilities, and way more. Speaking of projects, we don't only work on them during classes, but at after-school activities too, such as the Twinning Club. From my involvement in e-twinning so far, I can confirm that each project that I participated in was an unforgettable experience. One of the most memorable projects that I got the chance to participate in was Heart Heroes. Thanks to this collaboration with Czech Republic, we got the chance to learn about SDGs together with students from different countries, and we focused on SDG 1 and SDG 10. We learned a lot about how poverty and inequalities influence people's lives, and we also discussed methods on how we can achieve these two SDGs by 2030. As part of the project, students could choose to write a diary listing out their daily good deeds, and at the end, they would get a prize. This was a great way to motivate students to contribute to the society and the well-being of their surroundings. Besides global e-twinning projects, our community also participated in a massive global competition 2 years in a row, and both times our school had the honor to host the national round for all the students in Moldova. The competition I'm talking about is World Scholars Cup. It is an international team academic program with more than 15,000 students participating from over 65 countries every year. Each regional round consists of 4 main events: the Scholars Challenge, collaborative writing, the team debate, and the Scholars Bowl. We are very proud of the students that participated in the global round too, in Hague and in Barcelona. I only participated in the national round, but it was one of my favorite experiences I've ever had. The people I met, the feelings I got, it was all amazing. We are all looking forward to the next national round, but because of the pandemic, we sadly don't know if there will be one this year. We are keeping our hopes up though. This constant involvement of students in projects motivates them to participate in such activities outside the school. For example, volunteering organizations. After you experience all the beautiful feelings from participating, you want to get that again. That's why students continue being active outside. An organization that I personally volunteer for is called youth.md. It is the first platform of opportunities for young people that not only ensure placement and promotion in identifying the target group needed to reach vulnerable groups. The platform is managed by young volunteers who provide support both online and offline. In conclusion, I can say that projects improve my learning a lot, and I will forever be thankful to the Heritage community for this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bogdana. You have shared a lot of experience that we have outside the school as well. So this way you also inspire the students that are our heritage community. So our next speaker is Ms. Jessica Sirvo. Jessica is an excellent student and a student council member. She will tell us about the Founders Lecture Series and the importance of community in tackling the global issues in the most holistic approach. Jess is extremely impressed with charity organizations, and she has contributed as a volunteer many times in order to do good deeds to other people and animals.
Good day, everyone. My name is Jessica Serbo, and I am a global solutionary. The Republic of Moldova is a small and simple country. However, we undergo some global matters, such as climate change, erosion of democracy, and coronavirus pandemic. Our next big step is to educate and encourage everyone, the youth, the elderly, about the challenges of the future. and let my words wove in and out as I speak from a student's point of view. The climate is changing fast and wide as we speak today. In regards to Moldova, we have droughts, a decline in crops, and drastic weather patterns. However, we showcased our voices in various projects. Our initiation was the Plastic Planet project, in which we, Heritage, got rid of all plastic cups and materials and utilized them to construct a plastic planet. This project helped us understand how much plastic we wasted in just one day. Next, we had our Heritage Silent Strikes, in which we spoke as a whole but without words. It was so successful and impactful. The Parliament of Moldova noticed and were impressed of our movement as a school. We participated in the Goals project, in which 2 teams from Heritage represented Moldova. We have strived for SDG 15, Life on Land, and SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. And together, we performed live in front of millions. And lastly, the Climate Action Project, in which we still continue to participate to this day. 2.5 million students from over 136 countries. Together, we are striving for SDG 13, Climate Action. And in 6 weeks' time, we focused on service learning and personal experiences in what we learned, in how we acted, and how we engaged, because we are an eco-friendly school. We have a heartfelt desire to encourage the students to take part in extracurricular activities. In clubs, we have athletic, artistic, and academic projects and programs. We have our eTwinning Club and our series of Founders Lectures held at Heritage. But most importantly, we also have many enthusiastic students who are eager to volunteer at many various organizations in Moldova in the global society today. We have students in the Art Corps and Artico. These are major organizations from Moldova and very good ones as well. And currently, I am very proud to be participating and volunteering in my volunteering experience. For example, Harvesting Humanity, an 11th month journey to strive for global issues. I was chosen from one of the 5 students from 5 countries to represent Moldova in Harvesting Humanity. We have to prepare 2 final campaigns regarding equality and how we have to make it quality with my Moldovan team, and Silence Won't Stop Violence with my international team. And I'm also a part of XA Moldova, in which I have the opportunity to teach and help university students from Moldova with English and help them have the enthusiasm to learn and engage with English in English. I am fond of the COBIS Black Sea Schools competitions and opportunities here at Heritage. I have participated in many. I have participated in public speaking competition and the writing competition, and I'm proud to have been placed in first in the national round and in second for the global round. It has allowed me to share my skills and talents with the wider society, and we believe that we can turn passions into solutions for the better and for the best. At Heritage, we have initiated our student council, and we are back in business. Each academic year, we reflect and we grow. We have organized an indescribable amount of events, for example, animal donations, orphanage charities, student mentorship, and we even collaborated with other student councils of Moldova, and we plan to collaborate with the wider society, for example, COBIS and the Global School Alliance. And now we are planning for the future to work with more organizations such as ArtCore and Artico from Moldova. We have a vision to build the heritage network and community because it gives us a great privilege to aspire young leaders and their dreams for the futures and shape their narratives. The Republic of Moldova is committed to peace and justice. I want to thank my heritage school and our administration and my dear colleagues because we are a great team and one of the best teams around. I, Jessica, have a dream to sit at the table with other future leaders with this team and turn passions into solutions and become agents of change for the current and future generations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jessica, for your wonderful contributions. So now the entire world knows about our future plans at Heritage International School. But it's not only these three young people that want to share what they have learned in connection with the wider community. We also have video to show from other community members who want to share their impressions about the best they remember or the impression they got after getting to work in collaboration with other organizations at Heritage. Please watch the video.
Hi, my name is Mirella, and several times a year our students donate for animal shelters. Animals don't have favorable conditions like our pets, and we can help there by donations. Students from Heritage International School can donate food, toys, and blankets to animal shelters. I feel good when I do something good for others, especially animals. I am proud to help them, and all Heritage students are happy to do something for all the community.
Good afternoon. My name is Andrea, and I'm a student in 10th grade of Heritage International School. Today, I would like to speak about the multiple partnerships we made with wonderful people all across the globe. During the past few years, we made an amazing progress, and I would like to present it to the entire world. At Heritage, we don't just learn theory, but we also get to see it in practice. We are very proud of our Founders Lecture Series, which is ongoing for the 3rd year. This is one of the many things that makes Heritage unique. We invited ambassadors, businessmen, project and sales managers, as well as co-founders of prestigious companies for video conferences with our students, where they share their life and working experiences. At school, we learn subjects such as business studies and global perspectives. So thanks to these lectures, we get a better understanding of what we're actually studying for. The experiences they share with us make us realize that we'll learn so that we can use this knowledge in later life. While communicating with such successful people, we understand that not only knowledge is important, but also personal qualities such as communication, teamwork, hard work, charisma, and perseverance. Our founders gave us the wonderful opportunity to personally meet Mr. Derek Hogan, the American ambassador to Moldova, and also one of the most influential personalities in Moldovan politics. A great occasion for cultural and opinion exchange was the time when our scholars got the chance to speak directly with students from Ireland and North Carolina and getting a visit from A-level graduates from Great Britain. We got to find out about their education, entertainment, and their visions of the world. They compared their school, private, and personal lives with ours. It was really interesting to hear various stories from a different perspective. All of these opportunities helped develop future leaders that could actually make a change in this world. By contributing to the Moldovan educational system, we help develop the country, and we also help create valuable bonds and connections with all corners of the world. The more we communicate, the more united we are and the stronger we stand. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Romina Bianca Popa. At Heritage, besides animal shelter donation, we organize donations for the orphanage and vulnerable kids. They are not as lucky as us. They don't have the good conditions, love, food, or the toys we Heritage can donate toys, clothes, masks, sanitizer, and books. They pack them in a shoebox indicating the appropriate age.
My name is Bianca, and today I will speak about how our school and student council collect donations for a local shelter and orphanage. Every winter, our student council collects donations for the orphanage and shelter, and some students get to deliver them personally. We give the donors a sticker that they can wear proudly.
Heritage International School has hosted many charities, such as the Dog Shelter Charity, in which heritage students had to bring the food for dogs, warm blankets, or some chew toys in order to get a ticket for No Uniform Day. This method has been proven to be very useful among students and has provoked them to start donating more. The same method has been used in another charity called the Orphanage Charity, where students had to bring a shoebox with anything that they would like to donate, such as clothes, school supplies, or even skincare products, except for food, because it's not allowed. It can get spoiled. After, they will wrap it up in beautiful paper and write down gender and age so that the students and teachers that go hand out the gifts would know to whom they are handing them to. Has helped our students understand that life isn't just pink and roses, that it can get dark, but they should be grateful for everything that they've got.
Hello everybody, my name is Bostan Sanda and I'm a student in the 9th grade. In the course of the last year, Heritage International School participated in lots of global events and competitions. We partnered with a lot of schools and organizations that helped us improve our learning. For example, during the project Books of Our Times, we worked with another country and we talked about certain books and completed different interesting activities. I like this project because we could express our opinions and feelings about our favorite books. Then we partnered with the Black Sea schools, due to which we got the opportunity to participate in the Black Sea writing competition and the Black Sea public speaking competition. This summer we talked with a school from Coventry where we presented Moldova and our beautiful school. We also shared experiences and opinions about our countries and things we like. On St. Patrick's Day, we talked with the Irish ambassador in Bucharest and a school from Galway in Ireland. He talked about the specific traditions and stereotypes in Ireland on that day. I'm sure that many more opportunities will appear as the time passes. I believe that these are the first steps to success. I am very grateful for all the opportunities and competitions this school and teachers offered to me, and they will always stay in my memory. Thank you.
My name is Sofia, and today I'll be talking about how the distance learning program affected our community partnership and the global collaboration. GLP is not a monotonous learning method. It's an active process of education. With the help of GLP, we can communicate and partner up with students globally, as it offers us the opportunity to see the world with other eyes, from a different perspective, a global one. We have much to learn from one another, so why not take the possibility that is given to us and learn from other cultures and unique people? First of all, before COVID-19 struck, we founded a new project called the Founders Lecture, in which we had speakers talk about various subjects. During the pandemic, we couldn't invite speakers to our school physically anymore, so thanks to the GLP program which we installed, each month, students and teachers are able to listen and learn from people with experience in various areas of expertise from all over the world. We are also able to communicate and form partnerships with students from other countries and exchange our opinions and thoughts on global critical issues. Without GLP, this communication would have been disrupted. Mr. Tan and some students were able to participate in the UN headquarters virtual tour. This is something that would have been impossible to do physically, as the issue is distance. Thanks to the advanced technology, we can extend our vision beyond the borders of our country. If we had a particular interest in something, we were able to send questions in the chat that the representative would answer thoroughly. In a Facebook Live, we had the opportunity to talk to the US Ambassador, Derek Hogan, during the Black History Month. We went more in depth about the rights and opportunities people of color have in Moldova and globally, and we had the chance to talk to an inspiring person who shared his story with us and his views on the subject. From my own personal experience, GLP has helped me think critically and outside the box in pressing circumstances, expanding my horizons and personal perspective. To conclude, education is not a victim of COVID at Heritage. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Loredana and I'm a student in 10E1 at Heritage International School. United we stand, divided we fall, as John Nicholson has said. Collaboration and participation are the keys to unlocking the treasure of mindedness and for us to be able to bloom into the individuals that we were always meant to be. Here at Heritage International School, we are offered the tools to develop meaningful connections with others, to strengthen the balance of our country and be the young leaders that we were always meant to be. At Heritage, there's always room for improvement, and we get to explore our potential day by day. One of the biggest opportunities that I have ever received is to be a part of the United Nations Youth Advisory Panel. I found out about this opportunity from Ms. Tatiana and Mr. Robert, who ensured that all students at Heritage can access unique chances such as this one. They brought this once-in-a-lifetime experience for me, and they're the reason why I was able to apply in the first place. Now I get to work with United Nations representatives in my country, like Mr. Simon Springett, uplift the youth through meaningful and worthwhile movements, and catalyze the process of education and information by initializing a plentiful of beautiful and incredible social projects. Celebrating some great news for the Heritage community, we recently received our COBIS accreditation and are part of the Black Sea Schools group. This gives us the wonderful chance to engage in different events and contests for us to be able to explore our creativity and take pride in who we are. Competitions such as the public speaking, art, and the COBIS creative writing competition give us the chance to get inspired from our surroundings, but at the same time embody global perspectives. The Heritage community is ecstatic to see on what adventures we will get to embark on this year as a COBIS school. Lastly, one of the most fantastic opportunities that we get to experience this year is to take part in a variety of global international projects as the Goals Project and the Climate Action Project. In our Global Perspectives lesson, Ms. Tatiana offers us the chance to improve our research and teamwork skills, to improve our public speaking skills, and our global partnership. I was encouraged by my teacher to speak at global events as the Goals Project and the Climate Action Project. After months of research and preparation, I presented my findings on important topics like deforestation and raised awareness about its causes and consequences. Opportunities like this give me the chance to learn about a topic, learn about my home, about who I am as a person, and about different cultures by actually experiencing it. So I want to take this chance to thank Heritage for all the amazing and wonderful chances that we get by being a student here. Another chance that I got, which I forgot to mention, was that at Heritage I was offered the possibility of applying to be one of the 30 global solutionaries in the Harvesting Humanities Project, where I get to turn global issues into global opportunities and be a change maker in my community. I get to not just say it, but be the change. I want to thank Ms. Tatiana for giving us the chance to speak at this event, and the fact that she chose the fact that she chose student empowerment as one of the topics is very valid because she empowers us with knowledge, eagerness, and desire to learn every single day. Thank you.
Well, dear audience, as you can see, we have a large community of students who are eager to share what they do day by day at the school, what they learn, how they get in touch, and how they get involved with the wider community, with the entire globe, in fact. And this makes their days of learning memorable. And all of these have a lasting impact on their personalities, so that in the future they become the leaders or the humans that they want to be. And so here come the 5 steps that we recommend to replicate from our practice in your own day-by-day teaching. The first step would be creating a strong bond with the local community. So by creating partnerships with the local community, it means a lot of benefits for both parties. As students they grow learning what it means to be part of a larger family where every single input is so important, and this helps them develop the most important human values, but also learning various life skills that are so necessary in the 21st century. Number two, raising responsible citizens. Through community partnerships, students are able to learn not only the beautiful aspects of a society, but also the realistic aspects as well. When one is part of a community for real, they want to see it grow, develop, and flourish. Thus, students will learn to be responsible action takers, and to bring the development and the well-being into their own communities. Number three, collaborating with different organizations. This type of experience is a very eye-opening experience for every single student. Every involvement with organizations leaves a trace in their young minds, and these are experiences that really make them learn. Organizations bring their expertise, and students are offered to explore while using their curiosity and to learn in a very creative approach. And this makes them think critically about their future possibilities and opportunities. Number four, teaching students empathy and care. Empathy is a value which helps us all make the world a better place. Working with a larger community and learning from primary sources helps a young person put heart in everything they do and try to make the world better. So partnering with orphanages, for instance, or animal shelters or other places with those less privileged changes their mindset and values. Reality strikes sometimes, you know. And number five, helping students learn about different professions. Every single opportunity students have to interact with professionals from different fields help them grow, because they understand the professions and the field of work in a different way, and they do not romanticize professions. This experience has been the most enriching so far out of all the types of learning and about the future profession. For example, at Heritage, the students have mentioned the founders lectures, where they see people coming from the larger community to share their expertise, to share their days in their jobs, and they are allowed to ask questions and have the freedom to explore what a certain profession is. And in such a case, this leaves an impact on them. And as you have seen from the testimonies of my students today, they are happy to have people, real people from real walks of life, talk to them, share the benefits and the drawbacks, and what is hard and what is easy in reaching a certain aim. So if you have questions, feel free to ask in the chat. Okay, looks like we have no questions here. So in this way, we have shared what we can do. I would like to invite my students, if they want to share their impressions about the experience and what they love the most about community collaboration. Sabina, would you like to go?
Now, I would like to express my impressions on World Edu Week Global School Showcase. It was a wonderful experience and an amazing chance for us to celebrate the achievements of our school, students, and in general, our learning community. We were selected already for the second time to showcase, and I participated in this global event last year as well. It is a huge privilege to be selected because, as you have already seen, we had lots of wonderful achievements to share with you. We are thankful for offering us the opportunity to celebrate the benefits of education, not only on the local scale, even worldwide. Thank you.
Jessica?
Thank you all for viewing this event. I want to first thank you all. I want to thank my school, my teachers, my director, my colleagues, because I was given this wonderful opportunity to be one of the speakers. And at school, I have to say that I have been given the best of the best opportunities. And to know that I got the chance to participate here, and I also got the chance to participate last year at the same event, is just extraordinary. And what we say at Heritage is that global collaboration and participation always unites communities, cultures, and classrooms together. And this is our aim, our hope, and our mission. Thank you so much.
Participating in this event was a wonderful experience, and I just want to appreciate everyone for coming and giving us the chance to speak. Thank you everyone who listened, and I really loved sharing our achievements, our experiences in the school. I feel like it's an important part that people should know what students feel at Heritage, what students experience at Heritage. And it was a pleasure, really. Thank you.
So we have some questions there in the chat. What practical advice would you give for schools wanting to get started? It looks very complicated, and England we have a very full curriculum to cover already. It is not complicated to get started, to get involved with the wider community. And the practical advice which I give always is to be not afraid to knock on doors, and if we knock on doors, then they tend to open. So in such a case, it just needs the will and the person who wants to do this, and this is how we make an impact on our society. Another question is about no boys being present today as speakers. It's not aimed only at girls, of course, but our boys tend to be shy to come in front of cameras. And because we have democracy here at Heritage, we ask for volunteers. So those who volunteer, those get involved first. And it is first come, first served. We had lots of applications, by the way, but we were allowed only 3 students. That's why we use the video recording for others as well. What can we do daily to make our planet better? I think this question is for you girls. Jessica. Make our planet better.
So I believe that our Earth is our home, and it is our home. We have to act because our movement is what counts. Every day, our human actions contribute to major global issues, climate change and global warming, and it's frustrating to know that individuals do not understand how we must act. And I think that when I first came to Heritage, this is when I found out that action is what counts. Our words are words, but what matters is our movement. So I believe that some simple steps really make an impact. For example, participating in school events, maybe having a school strike, a silent strike, like I mentioned, or even changing from plastic to reusable water bottles. This is one major change we had at Heritage, and now we are striving for more. We attempt to use transportation less often. We try to use reusable energies, and our dream for the future is to also switch to solar panels, to rely on them as well, and it will be a wonderful dream. So here are some ideas. There are so many more, and yes, of course. Thank you.
Another question is, what has changed for you as a result of your involvement? Bogdana, would you like to reply?
I feel like involvement, when you involve in projects, in extracurricular activities, you definitely, first of all, the one thing that you gain as a result is experience, of course, and that is a very important and maybe even crucial part in life. by gaining more experiences and more, we we basically know more about how to do things, about when is the right time to act. Yeah, and of course I met new people, and I still get in touch with some people that I met during these activities. For example, volunteering. I met so many wonderful people, and I still am in touch with my friends from the volunteering organizations. And I actually developed my public skills a lot, my public speaking skills, after getting involved in all these. But of course, there's place for better, and I can't wait to get involved in even more, gain more experience, and develop myself more. Thank you.
I would also like to add to what Bogdana said, that there are many students who are timid in schools, and it's very common, and it's not their fault. It's just how they are, but there are ways in which you can influence them and have sort of an impact to motivate them, to inspire, and to help them be their own self, to be their best self. And I think the major step that they have to take is to just make that step forward. They have to step. They have to speak with their voice and use their hands as their ways to view their world in different perspectives. Because I also had some experience. I was not as confident as I am now, but with the help of my teachers, my colleagues, I participated in various events in that, and I was confident, and I told myself, yes, I can do this. I can help my community. I can make everyone proud with my words of wisdom. And this is what really motivates me. And I'm sure that you can all motivate students, your peers, your maybe sons and daughters. This is my advice to you. Thank you.
So one more question here. Can all schools do this, or is it about schools like Heritage only? Sabina, would you please take it?
Definitely not only schools similar to Heritage can go for this huge step. Anybody can do it. You just simply need to believe in the ability of your community, your school, even your students. There are some simple steps that you just need to approach before getting started. You need to choose the event and the projects your school that your school can do. For example, you need to choose the topics that you want to approach especially. Then you need to research and make a plan. You need to find encouragement and help the students and ask for help from other people. You just also need to simply do it, because what is the worst that could really happen? Exactly. So find the time and the wish to do what you really want. Thank you.
So I will complete this question because it was followed by another one about school leaders. How do we get around school leaders not allowing students to lead the school? And how do we convince them to develop the schools in such a way? Well, I don't think there is a need to convince the school leader. It just needs to be a leader that has vision and has such a vision, but they want to prepare the children for the future. And the future is where democracy lives, where young people are given a voice. And this is exactly what we do at Heritage. About working with Ireland, we have a question. Will you young people stay in Moldova? We lose people in Ireland. Do you want to comment? Will you stay in Moldova or leave?
I have to say that Moldova is a beautiful country and it does have its drawbacks, but Moldova is such a beautiful green society. I did live in America for 8 years in the United States, and after switching my life around and coming to Moldova back in 2017, I really saw that there is a difference. I can distinguish societies. But I think that I will remain in Moldova and for my education life till 12th grade because I want to learn from heritage. That is how enthusiastic I am, and I love the school and its opportunities, and I believe that it will help me. It will help me go to the wider society. If you know what I mean, it helps me go strive for more from different countries.
I personally think that it's good to remain for your education until 12th grade, as Jessica said, in Moldova, and that is what I personally plan to do. But for things like university, I think I will go abroad.
What will you do after?
I will go abroad because I'm unfortunately universities abroad provide a better education, and since we will be getting our Cambridge certificates, I might consider Cambridge universities. But Moldova has a high potential. I mean, we might not be the most developed country in Europe, but with the help of our teenagers that are growing right now, like me, like Jessica, like Sabina, we are future leaders. We could be future leaders that might one day sit at a table in Moldova making decisions for the whole country. We don't know, but I do. I think I want to come back to Moldova afterwards and help my country. Thank you.
And the last question here: are the students hopeful about the future? Girls, what can you say? Sabina, please.
I personally have high expectations of my future. I came to Heritage School to get an education that I couldn't get anywhere else in my country. I came to Heritage to get a specific certificate, which is the Cambridge certificate. And I strongly believe that this is what will get me with what will help me to make a better future for myself. I am hopeful for the future, and I really believe that beside all the difficulties the world faces right now, the pandemic and all the other natural disasters, and not only, I strongly believe that if each and every one of us will start making even the smallest step towards a better future, then we can definitely outcome all the difficulties we're facing right now. Thank you.
And before closing today, there was a personal question about my mask. I would not go anywhere without a mask. So this is my brand mask, but we took them off for the sake of the video so that you see our faces. And thank you very much for attending the session. My students really enjoyed being here together and discussing one of their favorite topics, because they are so active and we are so proud of these young people at Heritage International School. If you enjoyed the session, don't forget to use the hashtag WorldEduWeek and to share on social media. Thank you very much.
Join Time Magazine's lead education reporter alongside global educators and advocates to explore the impacts of teaching forgiveness.
I teach forgiveness because it can have a positive impact in my students' families.
It helps my students thrive in the face of adversity.
Students who can forgive are happier.
Join us to hear from teachers and thought leaders on how and why to include forgiveness in your classroom.
Temperature rise will bring widespread devastation and unprecedented extreme weather.
New coronavirus cases emerge across the country.
Obesity rates have more than doubled in kids.
Cape Town is running out of water.